Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market session. Friends, US markets managed to recover from the initial losses towards the end and some of the data points like the manufacturing data that came out were definitely weak, and in fact for the first time since 2009 we are seeing the manufacturing sector in US contracting. Because of that, there are hopes that probably in the next FOMC meet we might see some monetary easing, and even European markets were up about 1 to 1.25% as the manufacturing data or PMI data that is coming out from most of the continents, be it Eurozone or US or even China, are suggesting that the there is some amount of contraction. When we look at the Asian markets today, most of them are up about 1% to 1.5%. Hang Seng is up about 1.5%, probably because it was closed yesterday, so it's catching up with the rest of the markets. In terms of the flows, friends, we had major buying by the FIIs to the tune of 591 crore, and the domestic institutions were sellers in the cash market to the tune of 448 crore. Friends, for the last about 3 to 4 days, we are seeing that the net inflow by FIIs in the cash market is quite significant, and at the same time the domestic institutions are selling. So if we see some more positive ticks on the FII flow front, then it would definitely be positive. Looking at our own markets, friends, we are seeing a lot of resilience in the market, and market continues to hover around 5300. It has taken out 5200, and what is interesting to note is that the action in the mid cap space is catching up. We are seeing volume, we are seeing action. So we will have to really look out for good trading opportunities in the mid cap space. And to take us through the outlook on the F&O market and the key data points, let us talk to Shaival. Hi Shaival, good morning.
Good morning.
We are seeing some amount of resilience around 5300 levels. Overall, when we look at the IVs for current month as well as next months, actually they are suggesting that they've cooled off quite a bit. Any other interesting observations that you have noted?
In spite of sell-off in the market, we have seen that long positions were accumulated in yesterday's trade, and PCR ratio has been currently standing at 1.21. After a huge cool-off in the previous series, we have seen that implied volatility has increased marginally. So what we feel is that market may face hurdle at the higher level, say maybe around 5322, 5330. 5322 is the hurdle area which we are feeling, because the straddle break-even point for the current series is 5322. So what we feel is that if on intraday basis those levels are taken of say maybe 5330, then on higher side 5350 and 5380 can be targeted. We have identified 3 stocks from the intraday perspective. Bajaj Auto is looking negative with resistance of 1549.50. Hindustan Unilever is looking negative with resistance of 455 rupees, and Bharti Airtel is looking positive with support of 307 rupees. Thank you.
Friends, in terms of news, yesterday ITC was down almost about 4 to 4.5% after the news that in UP the VAT on cigarette has been hiked quite sharply, and because of that we are seeing some negative reaction for ITC. Today we are having the news that GVK Power would dilute its stake in the GVK airport, and because of that we think that there is going to be some positive reaction in the morning trade today for GVK Power. Also, JK Tyre has increased the tyre prices by about 1.5 to 2%. So we believe that you could see some positive action in the tyre stocks in the early morning trade. Also friends, as I said before, there is a good amount of action in the mid-cap space across the board. So we believe that there is a case for another about 3 to 10% move in the individual stocks, and at the index level itself we are looking at about 3 to 5% move, as the momentum is very strong, and even the volumes in the mid-cap space is suggesting that there is going to be a good amount of action. We will try and put out some ideas in the MID section during the course of the day based on the levels and the news reports that we are getting. That's it from all of us, friends. See you tomorrow at the same time.